get really ugly, so you may want to keep the kiddies away from this. Uh, it was a great first half. It's probably the best first half the Bears have had in 2 years, maybe. Um, Sorry, I'm trying something new here. I was told by Frank, that buddy I play football with, that I was the angles suck, but I'm not so sure this is so great. Anyways, I'm just gonna give kind of a recap. It was a good first drive, but not going for it on 4th and 2 I thought was lame. But okay, we punt the ball, we punted deep, but we used the Collender defense and just let them go down the field as if there was no defense there at all. They walked down the field. There's no pass rush. We're not covering anybody. Can't tackle. Wasn't even sure that there were linebackers on the field. There's a lot of times I'm not sure there are linebackers on the field. It's like we use them kind of as, I don't know, to try to just stand in the way and hope they don't run into us or avoid us. I don't know what we're doing. Our defense, the game plan, everything sucks. So Denver walks on the field. We're down 7-0. I'm like, okay, here we go again. Um, on our next drive, we start moving the ball down the field nicely, and it's 4th and 1. And early in the year, we had a 4th-and-1 tight end sneak, or actually it was a 3rd-and-1 tight end sneak that didn't work. Then we did a 4th-and-1 shotgun that didn't work. But so we tried the 4th-and-1 sneak again, and thankfully Komet, got his legs going, and we got the first down. But even Matt Ryan was shaking his head. He was really surprised. We got a guy like Justin Fields. I mean, look what Philadelphia does. That's what we should be doing. Justin's the same type of guy as Hurts, physically, and they both run well. Why aren't we doing stuff like that? Well, because it makes sense, and everyone else is doing it, and it works. But you know what? We get it. We get the first down. Then he hits Mooney with two really nice plays. And then a real nice long throw to DJ on the back shoulder that DJ may not have been in, but hey, they call it a touchdown. Tie ball game. Hey, okay, we're looking good. Then we kick off and Denver fumbles the ball and they recover it and they're trapped deep in the zone and the crowd got into it and they had a million false starts and they just couldn't do anything right, so they punt the ball. It's not a great punt. We get good field position. A nice quick drive and started out with a bullet to DJ. I mean, Justin smoked it in there, and then maybe a play or two later, Komet is running down the field by himself, and it's a touchdown. Oh my God, we're winning 14-7. Yay, we have a chance. Sorry, I'm all itchy. I gotta shave. This dumb thing. I look like down and out in Beverly Hills. I look like Nick Nolte. Probably smell like Nick Nolte right now. So, anyways, I'll take a shower afterwards. I promise. Um, then, on the next drive, Herbert ran good all day, ran hard. He had the best game, I thought, all around as a pro. We tried a flea flicker, and it was not a good, pass back from Herbie to Fields. Fields gets hit, somehow gets the ball over, to EQ St. Brown, who makes a ridiculous catch, 21 yards down the field. Then again, Fields scrambles. They think he's going to run. Finds Komet wide open. Touchdown. Wow, we're up 21-7. First half, you couldn't ask for better than that. I mean, Justin had over 200 yards. He doesn't have games where he has close to 200 yards. He looked real good. He looked confident. We're throwing the ball down the field. We're doing the things that we have to do to win football games. And got to give Luke Getsy credit. One of the best halves of football calling he's had. In fact, maybe the best half of football play calling he's had. But then there's the second half, and, well, you know what happens to poorly coached teams in the second half? They go conservative. And that's what we did, and I said it from the beginning. Can't go conservative. You're 0-3. You're not winning the Super Bowl this year. You're not winning it next year. You're probably not winning it the year after. But for love of God, when a guy's down, you stomp on him. You don't just give them a chance to come back up again. So Denver punted on their first drive. We played pretty decent defense. A couple more good throws. Get down to the 2-yard line. For like the millionth time, a guy rushes in, number 42, unblocked. How are guys not blocked? How is that part of your scheme? Well, let's just let him through. Well, they let him through. Justin put a move on him, and the guy still can't find his jock strap. Finds Herbert for a touchdown. We're up 28-7. For most teams, 28-7 is, pretty good sign. Everything's going to be okay, except they don't have Matt Eberflus as their head coach and defensive coordinator, and they don't have Luke Getsy as their offensive coordinator. I'm like, if we just don't go conservative, if we just keep playing the way we're playing, we have a chance of winning a damn football game. But, well, anyways, we played prevent defense the whole way down. I mean, 20 yards off of guys. It's Russell Wilson. He's not the Seattle Russell Wilson. He's still Russell Wilson. Walks down the field. Anybody could have led them down the field. Anybody. Touchdown, now it's 28-14, and I know we're in trouble. I just know this team. I know that it's not even the team. I know this coach. He has no business being in the NFL. Okay. So we go back to conservative, passes to the side, little runs up the middle. The game's in the bag. We got it. 4th and 5. They made a good defensive play. We punt the ball. They get the ball. They go down the field again because we're not playing any defense. Now it's 28-21. Okay? Basically the fourth quarter. Plenty of time to screw this thing up. So we start moving the ball down the field again. And like I mentioned, too many times they just let guys just run in without touching him. I just don't know how that happens. Happens to us more than any team I've ever seen. For some reason, we call it play action with Justin's back turned away from the defense. And not just for a second, but for a long period. Well, what happens, guys on top of him, Justin turns around, tries to throw the ball slips out of his hand, they pick it up and run in for a touchdown. It's a tie freaking game. Now, what is Justin supposed to do? I don't know, maybe take the sack. But he's trying to make a play. That's what quarterbacks do. They try to make plays. It's a stupid call. Just a dumb-ass call. And there's just too many of those. So now we got a tie game. Okay? Well, how can we fuck this up? I'm sorry I swore, but I'm pissed. How can we screw this game up? Well, let's find it out. And on that last play, even Matt Ryan said, I don't know why Justin's back is to the defense. Matt Ryan is probably going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. In fact, I'm going to say he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He was a great quarterback. So we go on the field again. There's penalty after penalty. We have 4th and 1. Matt Ryan's calling for Justin Fields to run the ball. I'm calling for Justin Fields to run the ball. As soon as I see us in shotgun, I'm like, we're fucked. We're screwed. Sorry I swore again, but that's just what I do. I'm so aggravated. Do it like Philadelphia does. Have everybody just push forward. Of course, they do have Jason Kelce, one of the great centers, and we've got Lucas Patrick, somebody who will be replaced either by the end of the year or by next year. And you don't start 4 yards back and hand the ball off. It gives them time to penetrate. We're short. Now, we could have also kicked a field goal. I mean, once I saw that lineup, and we wasted a timeout. We got one of the better field goal kickers in the game. It's 35 yards. Kick the field goal or do a rollout with Justin. If he gets knocked down, okay, that happens. But for love of God, don't start 4 yards back. So Denver gets the ball from there, and it's, the 20-yard line. They walk down the field because we don't play defense, and we're just going to hold on. And they kick a field goal. Well, we start moving the ball again. There's more penalties again. And then we decided to do some timing route on 3rd and long to Komet, and he hasn't turned around, and maybe Justin should have thrown it to the other side. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it. Maybe the stupid freaking play shouldn't have been called. Interception. Ball game's over. Justin's the GOAT, of course, to the fans, because the fans don't know their heads from their asses for the most part. We want Tyson Bagent. That's what they say. Or, I'm sorry, Baguette, as they were saying before the game. Kid's someday he may be a really good quarterback. Today's not that day. Okay, he's Division II. He was Division II for a reason. I think he could be a pretty good quarterback down the road, but he's going to get killed in this offense. May as well get him a pine box if you really think that he should be the quarterback. This game is on Matt Eberflus and Luke Getsy. They cost us the game, and it's not the first time they've done this. Me personally, I wouldn't have let either one of them into the locker room for the post-game show. I would have said, guys, really nice having you. You're great guys. You know, maybe we can text each other and do lunch someday. You're out of here. There's no excuse for this. We're the laughing stock of the league. The whole league is laughing at us. Denver is the worst defense I have seen in years. And their offense isn't that good either. Their starting running back got hurt, although this kid McLaughlin is shifty, fast, is going to be really good. But there's no business losing to a team like this. As of today, if the season ended today, because Carolina sucks too, and I think we play them and we'll find a way to freaking lose to those pieces of crap too. We could go 0-17. I mean, we're going to play Washington. I almost called them the other name, the R name. Thank God I didn't. We're probably going to lose it on Thursday. We may not win a game. When you hire a coach that has never been a head coach anywhere, okay, then you got to bring in guys around him that can help him, that can make it so that if we're up 28-7, hey, coach, don't take your foot off the gas pedal. Hey, coach, we really need to keep pressuring the quarterback. But he doesn't have that. He's got guys basically as inexperienced as him, and he has to be the defensive coordinator too, because the first-time defensive coordinator they brought in got fired. Basically, they said he resigned. He got fired. Okay? I know Ryan Poles is a first-time GM, and the Chase Claypool thing, okay, it's a mistake. It happens. It shouldn't have happened, but it happens. Pittsburgh does not give up on somebody unless they're trash as people. Claypool seems to be trash as a person. Okay, fine. We blew a second-round draft choice. He'll be gone soon. But you can't hire a head coach like this. Now, I'm sure the McCaskey said, hey, you got this much money to spend on a head coach. And Eberflus was the flavor of the day, although the flavor it's really ashtray right now. That's the freaking flavor. That's the flavor, is ashtray. There was no business hiring him in the first place, and if you did, you had to hire a Vic Fangio type to be your defensive coordinator. And you had to hire a real offensive coordinator that's coached people before. Because you've got a quarterback, in my mind, that can play like he did in the first half every game. And you're going to piss them away, and you're going to waste the number one draft choice next year on Caleb Williams, and he's going to be Justin Fields Part 2. Because this coaching staff will destroy him too. If I'm Caleb Williams, I'll tell the Bears to go take a hike. I don't want to play for you. Forget it. You'll get me killed. Hell, stay in school. I'd stay in school before I'd let this team screw me up. This is where quarterbacks come to die. Jay Cutler had talent, and this organization let him down, as they let everybody down. The only guy that succeeded was Jim McMahon because he told Dickey to go F himself. So until we get a quarterback like that, which we'll never get, we're always going to lose as long as we bring in losing head coaches who don't know how to bring in offensive coordinators. That's why Lovey never won the Super Bowl, because he's got Mike Tice as his offensive coordinator. This is a lifetime of anger. And it's time to clean house. And it's time to go out and bring in a real coaching staff. And if this GM can't hack that and doesn't have the balls to do it, then he needs to go too. You're going to be building a stadium and putting this shit in it? Bullcrap. So as you can tell, I'm upset. I'm mad. And I'm going to probably stop right now because I just don't want to keep doing this. You know, I wasn't excited for this game, and then they brought me back. And then they pushed me off the goddamn ledge again. It's like Lucy and Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown keeps going to kick that football, and she keeps pulling it away. That's me. I'm freaking Charlie Brown, and I'm tired of it. And a lot of Bears fans are tired of it. So do something. Fire the head coach, fire the offensive coordinator, and let's start making some good damn decisions. So if you like my little anger and my little spat hair, please hit the subscribe button. And if you like the hair down, let me know. And if you like it back in a ponytail, because it's hideous either way, let me know. Love y'all. Connor Bedard plays tonight. Go Hawks. Bears suck.